I know a lot of you have heard me over the years talk about how our government isn't to be trusted. I don't say things like that lightly, and it's not exclusive to a specific party, since they typically work in concert to enrich their own lives while making yours and mine more miserable. But when I saw a recent arrest happen, I had to say something. Why? Because these things wouldn't be things that needed to be said without talking about things that actually need to be said, especially when a mother was arrested for observing the shooting death of her child. In saying all of that, our federal government has made it abundantly clear that we, the people, are not to be trusted and even should be persecuted for things we all used to know made this country what it once was. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for the first edition of 2023 of the best kept secret in the conservative movement, things that need to be said. For MRC TV, I'm Kangadis. Really quick, I'd love it if all of you could head over to Rumble, subscribe to our channel, and hit that plus button. And no matter where you watch our videos, please share, like, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. I love to read what you guys have to say, and I couldn't do what I do without all of you. Now, on with the show. I really don't want to take up a terrible amount of your time today, so I'm just going to cut to the chase. Our federal government truly seems to hate Americans, or at least those that love the title of being called American. On the second anniversary of the greatest story ever told, particularly the propaganda reported by the communist establishment media, a mother was arrested for observing the death of her child. If you don't know the name Mickey Whithoff, you should. She is the mother of the late patriot Ashley Babbitt, who was killed 2 years ago by Lieutenant Michael Byrd, who had a history of mishandling firearms prior to his shooting of an unarmed female veteran inside the Capitol.
35-year-old Ashley Babbitt, who was shot and killed by a Capitol police officer. Video captures the moment she fell to the ground during the chaos.
He's got a gun!
As others warned of the danger, medics then rushing her to the hospital, but she later died. Babbitt was a 12-year Air Force veteran living in San Diego with her husband. Her family describes her as loving.
Now fast forward 2 years, and Whithoff was arrested while protesting outside the Supreme Court on the second anniversary of her daughter's death. The Capitol Police said it was because of traffic violations from being in the area leading up to the anniversary. Do you buy that? Because I don't. I was there in front of the Supreme Court when Roe v. Wade was being protested by every purple-haired freak in Washington, D.C. So no, I don't buy it. Now, going back to what I said at the top, what does that have to do with our federal government hating and not trusting us? Well, they apparently have no problem arresting a peaceful protester in Whithoff, but the establishment, including our current parrot of a vice president, Kamala Harris, they'll get upset and will even bail out violent criminals masquerading as protesters who in reality tried to carry out an actual insurrection on the date that everyone should really remember and that our Congress should have a committee for, May 29th, 2020. Let's call it the George Floyd insurrection. Don't remember that? Really? You should. Because the communist media took every opportunity to laugh at former President Donald Trump for being forced into a bunker. Our president forced into a bunker. Why? Because that's what happens when an actual insurrection is being carried out around one of the people's houses, the White House. Anyway, I just thought you all should know what our government actually thinks of you, even though a lot of you probably already knew that. And whether people like or not such a direct call out of our employees, you know, our leaders, it shouldn't matter, because an employee who treats their employer the way our government treats us should be shown the door. And that, my friends, were things that needed to be said. So, Should I be expecting a call from Merrick Garland or raided by the FBI for what I said here today? Or were these simply things that needed to be said? Let me know in the comments, where I do read most and reply to some. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel on Rumble and hit that plus button. If you like this video, don't forget to share, comment, and give it a thumbs up. Those are the best ways to help these videos reach more people, and it's the best way to let us know you want us to keep these videos coming. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that YouTube might actually let you know when MRCTV comes out with a new video if they haven't censored it or taken it down yet. Like us on Facebook and check out more of our work at MRCTV.org. For MRCTV, I'm Nick Kangadis.